Since this topic is being brought up in the mind's reality again, which is, not a coincidence, I'm going to go over the topic of narcissism. I don't really like to use that word very much, although sometimes we have to use the label to describe a certain type of fractured individual. And everybody has a degree of it. Well, we're like talking about the extreme degree of it, the covert, the just like the ones that like really are harmful to like themselves and people around them to such a high degree. Like they're like that fractured. And unfortunately, I've dated at least 3 people with high degrees of narcissism, and some of them had like some like other ailments as well. And that was my journey. I had to like experience that and understand it and witness it. It was healing in its own way, although like yeah, it's just I'm getting it now. I'm understanding why it's been like being spoken about, and I've seen it reflect a little bit in me, and then outside within like people I've experienced. Like it wasn't like constant, it would just like be certain situations, and then like my ego would like I feel a lot of stuff's like and it does not like that kind of behaviors. Like it was like, okay, I'm gonna disidentify with this, I'm gonna feel it all, and this is, I know, go away. Like it's only like appearing in small increments, because I knew, like, I was observing in myself, I was healing some old residue traumas from 2018 from an ex-boyfriend that was really, really freaking fractured. Like, it's so bad. I feel like this video needs to be a little longer than the rest, because I'm sure it'll help people out there understand, and I'm sure they might have had similar experiences in their own way. And I feel like it's definitely necessary to talk about. And I guess I'll just be processing it at the same time, as that's how it seems like it is at times. And there was also another timeline in 2012. This is interesting, because this is where very like I began to become really self-aware of myself, but I didn't understand what it was. I was like always like, this always happened to me. Like I was always doing these things, like self-awareness stuff, like mindfulness, and I didn't even know what it was. I was just intuitively doing it. It was so bizarre. It's like everything for me is like got all like in its own way kind of backwards. trying to stay on topic here. That guy was a very high degree narcissist as well. And that's how they showed up. These people aren't always like this. It's what's within you. It's like that with everybody you experience in reality. They'll show up whatever's like within you and it'll manifest through them. So I'm not saying that this person could still be in these ways of being. It's a choice. And we have to realize that all these ways of being is a choice. And you don't have to you decide, "Oh, I don't want to play this, or I don't want to like be this way or that way." You realize it and you make the change. It's really that simple. Sometimes the mind likes to overcomplicate it. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, after that relationship ended, I ended up getting my own place, my own apartment. And then dated a few people here and there. And then I had this one partner. He had his own degree of that showing up still yet again. But it wasn't, it was a bit less. And in that time I noticed becoming aware of my thoughts and some violent thoughts. And I was just like, wait a minute. What is that? And then I noticed the ego being like, oh, that's scary. What is, who is that? Who is that? It's wait, that's not me. What is that? It's the first conscious time I recall disidentification with certain thought patterns that I was aware of. It's not bad that these situations happen. They're designed to awaken you and shake you up inside. Feel everything that's that needs to be sifted through and released out of your body. Yeah, how these people operate, from what I witnessed, it seemed they look very confident, although they're very, very, very small. They're a little kid inside, but really damaged child. And just they live in a completely twisted reality where they have to continuously feed off of people, bring people down. And they're very jealous. And they're extremely blind to themselves. It's I'm gonna link down below, and I'll show brief clips of this music video. It's very a perfect artistic expression of how they are and the reality of it. It's so good. It's perfect. Even the lyrics as well. It's really cool. Music, if you really pay attention, can have you really become aware. So they're basically completely blind to themselves, and their reality is so distorted, and they have to control and manipulate and lie to such a high degree. And it depends on the person. For me, I've experienced such high degree such high degree narcissism, and they're just like really damaged, just super damaged individuals. And a lot of these individuals have a lot of emotional neglect and shame, and yeah, just like they've experienced a lot of like pain, and they like know they don't believe that there's any way out of it, and like they refuse to see that they won't hear anything you have to say. They will take your words, twist it, and like recreate the reality and then bring it back to you. And like they could psychologically damage you if you're not aware of how they operate. Like it's can be that bad. It's just not healthy minds to be around with at all of this type, and of these aspects in you. You know, all of us, we've had some kind of things we experienced through childhood. And you know, those of you that are, you know, going through awakening and seeing these, you do have a choice, like to disidentify, feel it, be there for you, and not play that role. You don't have to unless it's meant for you. But at the end of the day, it's just a role, and you know, that's just how it is. But yeah, here's some clips of the video. One more thing. Like, I've learned skills from being in relationships with these people. I have learned to watch out for subtle subconscious manipulation, and like I can never not unsee any subtle subconscious manipulation at any degree. Yeah. I would like to talk more about this individual from 2018. It was very rough, and it was interesting because he used to talk about demons. And me at the time, I was agnostic. I was just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna berate his experience, but like, and me, I was just like, is this guy like for real, or is he just like just got some serious like healing to do? it, that's on me. I ignored so many red flags. Yeah, I used to have this I'm gonna fix this person pattern. You can't fix people. The only way you can is inside here, not like this. Only from in, without being attached to it. You can't, you can't. Not like that. Yeah. Uh, yeah, that's what I gained through that. And there's so much to share with that. I'm just gonna keep it kind of brief for now. Like, the way I create my videos is just completely just pulling it out instead of like entirely planning. I'm like more flow based type of creator. Just go with the flow with the thoughts, and not like overly like plan out. It's just not how this mind operates. Yeah, I'm gonna show some clips of this video and then post down below. Yeah, if you enjoy this video, like and subscribe for more. I'm gonna be just posting a lot of stuff. You'll never know, because I'm just going with the flow here. Although it's all gonna be like related to what I put up in my description. So thank you guys.